doing well. So if you are a subscriber of mine, welcome back. If you are coming here from August's channel, hello, welcome. I hope you become a subscriber as well. I hope you stay because we crazy over here. Thank you so much. So this video is going to be a full face look using just NYX, using just the brand NYX. This is a collaboration with Early August Beauty. I'll link everything down below. Me and her have done another collab where we recreated each other's videos. I'm sorry, looks. I'll link that down below as well. And so I reached out to her because I wanted to do another collab. She's amazing. I love her. I really want to do another collab because I'm thinking about Fenty because she loves Fenty. Anyway, thank you so much again for checking out this video. The full face look of NYX. NYX is a brand, drugstore brand that's been in the game for a very long time. They are like, if you've been an OG makeup lover for like, you know, since like the beauty store days before we knew what Ulta was, NYX had like the biggest display in the beauty stores. It's big, like, or your local beauty supply store. I've had so many NYX products, you know, those, the jumbo pencils, milk was out, I had, you know, that type of stuff. NYX has been amazing. My favorite products from NYX are their lip products. Usually if NYX comes out with a lip collection, I buy all of them. I buy all the shades. There's a new lip collection, their Xxl Lingeries. I bought all of them. Half of my lip collection is probably NYX, but they have some great products. I went through my collection. August went through hers. When we were talking about picking a brand to do a one brand tutorial, we both was like, we have a lot of NYX. Like, I could definitely, I don't have to buy anything for a full face of NYX, which is really awesome. And so we decided on NYX. I will be using, again, everything that I have in my collection. I didn't purchase anything new for this video. I do have some new, it just happened to be new products that I've bought anyway that I have used that I'm using. The only thing I'm using for the first time in this video will be the new Tetris palette. I bought this palette simply for nostalgia, not even caring if I used it or not, because NYX palettes can be hit or miss for me. And I was like, I'm gonna just use it in this video. But this is the look I came up with. Oh, we agreed that the theme would be springtime glam. So, I don't know if that's what I'm giving you, but that's what I'm giving you. This is what I got. I had so much fun doing this. Again, August girl, I love you so much. And if you are coming from her channel, you are in great hands. I'll take good care of you over here. Yeah, so I'll link everything down below. And if you want to know how we got this look, just keep on watching. All right, y'all. So we're gonna start this beautiful NYX tutorial or look with the brows. So I usually do my brows off camera, but I gotta show you this. This is one of my new favorite brow products. This is the NYX Dip Shape and Go Longwear Brow Pomade. So I have some qualms about it, but I just like the finished product that I still get on my brow. So what this is a 3-in-1. You pop the cap, there's the brush, then you have a spoolie, you unscrew here, and then you unscrew the bottom, and you have your brow pomade. So if you guys watched my kind of review on this a while ago, I love the shade of this. This is the shade... Why do I put myself through this? Chocolate. I like the shade of this. I really do. And I don't know. I just like the way it looks. But I wish the brush was a bit thinner. I wish the brush was a bit thinner. It gets really thick and wonky going into the pomade. It doesn't stay flat. I like a nice flat angled eyeshadow brush like my ABH number 12. But anyway, and it's not thin enough to do really realistic brow hairs, so I do the best that I can, but I'm working with a thinner brow anyway, and I do quite a bit of filling in, so I'm gonna do this. So I fill in as much as I can. Like I said, I'm working with little to no brow. I take the spoolie one more time and kind of brush through, and it does make it look a lot more natural. Look at that brow. Look at that. So like I said, I like the effect it gives. I like the concept. Just this brush is not the best. But oh my god, dropping lids. In true Candice fashion, I'm going to carve out my brows with concealer. You're gonna pry my carved brows from my cold dead hands. I'm just not. So I have the NYX Conceal, Correct, and Contour Concealer Palette. This is the one in deep. There's a medium, there's a light. And I'm going to use this shade here to carve out my eyebrows because that's what I do, baby. Now, this is not the best concealer to carve out my brows. I like something a little bit thinner, a little bit more emollient. I do usually go for jar concealers, but in the sake of using this video, staying with NYX, I like this palette for the face. I like a thicker concealer for the face. Like, these concealers cover, baby. So, and then there's a good color corrector in there, so I like it for that. But we're going to use, I decluttered a lot of NYX stuff. NYX very hit or miss for me, but we'll talk about that later. So this is another favorite brow product. This is the NYX the Brow Glue. So I love my e.l.f. brow mascara, but this stuff is definitely more long wearing than that. It looks very gross coming out of the tube, but these brows don't go anywhere. I comb it through the hairs, so I'm shaping them and like setting them in place at the same time. Like, where I put these are where they're gonna stay. And I really like this brow combination because it just looks more natural. It looks like I have hair on my eyebrows. I really like my dip brow, and I'll do my dip brow, but this combination is a little bit more lightweight looking than dip brow brows. And also I'm heavy-handed with the dip brow. So, alright, so let's get this eye look, sis. I'm going to put on some eye primer. This is the NYX Proof Fit eyeshadow primer. It's okay. The reason why I use Urban Decay Primer Potion is because I have a million of them. I use that all the time because I'm trying to get rid of them. But this is a nice eye primer. It's waterproof. I have not tested that claim. I have not, but we're going to put it on. We're going to put it on. And I don't plan on testing that claim this evening either. So, and I'm putting this on because I always use eye primer, even though I'm going to put a concealer on. So let me get my tape because we are doing an angle situation, wing situation. Let me put my tape on. A lot of people ask, like when I do wear makeup out, and not so much, well, you guys don't ask because you see me do it, but like, how do you get your wings so sharp? How do you get your wing? I'm like, tape, sis. I don't have a steady hand to do that. I don't have a steady hand either. That's why I use tape, sis. So, and it like blows people's minds. It's so funny. Alright. Let me get a drink of water. Here we go. More like a gulp. Okay. So, I am using, with this eye look, which came out wonderfully, this is the new NYX and Tetris Collab palette. I bought this palette pure for the nostalgia, not even so much to use it very often. But when I decided to when we talked about doing this collab, I was like, alright, it's a new palette, it's NYX, let's use it. And I'll be honest, NYX palettes are very hit and miss for me, mostly miss. I've been very disappointed with almost every NYX palette I've come across. Not everyone, but most that I've come across. And I was like, well, I'm going to give it a fighting chance. So we're going to put down a little bit of concealer on this eye. And this is the first time I'm using this palette. This is the first time I'm using this palette. So I was like, all right, let me, again, give it a fighting chance. And I think it came out well. So anyway, but I'm going to use some concealer. I'm using the Nyx Hd Concealer. I don't even think they make this one anymore. Now it's the Can't Stop, Won't Stop. But anyway, I'm going to use this. This is in the shade, it's not too bright. This is in the shade Tan. I didn't buy this for this. I also didn't buy anything new for this collab because I was like, let me see if I have a full face worth. And I believe that I do. There was something that I think I was going to swap out, but I don't think I need to. So anyway, throw a little concealer on that eye. I'll zoom you guys in. Alright, you with me though? Y'all with me though? Wait a minute, I want you to see this eye. Which way I gotta go? Get my life together. Like I have not been filming for 10 years. Like, get it together, Candice. Okay. So, I'm gonna apply, let's spread this concealer out. So with NYX, back in the day, I feel like NYX was like the go-to at the beauty store. They still do in the drugstores. They have one of the wider selections of products, especially in like your local beauty supply stores. Not like your Ultas, but like your local beauty supply stores. I really think NYX holds it down. And it was, you know, those jumbo the jumbo pencils and things, and the glitters and the, I think it was a lot of people, like if all you have is your local beauty supply store to go for makeup, NYX was like your biggest exposure to a lot of different products. Alright, so I'm gonna multitask with this palette. This is the NYX Highlight Contour Pro palette. Yes, I still have this. Yes, it's still wonderful. And I'm going to set it with this white powder here. And this is actually a highlight. It's a shimmery shade. And it doesn't really it's not going to make a difference with the look. But you'll see when I put my matte shades over top of it. But again, I just want a nice base for these eyeshadows. Like I was like, I don't know how they going to be. Give it a fighting chance. But this definitely has a little pearlescent finish to it. Like I said, it's not going to make a difference. Pretty. Not gonna make a difference though. Not gonna make a difference, okay? So, pat that down. Okay. Alright. No. Oh no, I'm just running my mouth. I'm running my mouth. Alright. The Tetris palette doesn't have shade names, so I'm just going to describe them. I'm going into the Bright Matte Red, third row from the bottom. Fourth shadow from the left. That's what we're going to do because I'm going to keep holding that palette up. And I'm going to begin, as you can see, I did a cut, crease, halo all at one. I'm going to begin putting this shadow down in my arc form. And you can see it's just fine. In my arc form or on my eye. Alright, and to blend this out, I'm taking a pinky coral shade very close to this shade. Very close. Third row down, third shadow from the left. And this is, I'm going to blend out the edge of this red. This is a matte shade as well. And with that white underneath, it gives a really nice pearlescent look that I definitely don't hate, baby. So I'm going to add a little bit more red to build up that crease because I really want that to stand out in the cut, above the cut rather. Okay, so these colors look almost the same, but you could definitely see where the differences lie. Stay with me. I'm going to take a clean brush. Well, it's not clean because I'm using it on the other eye, but no shadow, and blend the edge. I'm going all the way up to the brow with this baby. Blend the edge of that pink. Blend the edge. And then what I'm going to do, really pretty, and what I'm going to do is take, I had a brush, where's the brush, just a drop into on the first row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the left. I take one tap in it, and I'm going to run that right under the brow for a little bit of more sparkle. You see that? Actually, I need a little bit more than giving it to him on this side. There we go. I'm giving it to him. I'm giving it to him now. Alright, so with this cut crease, I'm going to take a little bit. I'm going to take a Q-tip. Stay with me. Stay with me, y'all. And some makeup remover. And I'm going to use the NYX Micellar Water. That's right. I'm going hard with the brand today. And just rub off the lid makeup so it's not so many layers on the lid and the concealer doesn't get too muddy, because remember, this concealer is not that bright. So this is what I have. And I didn't want to use the concealer from the palette because it's just too thick. It'd be too thick of a layer. And I just take my tissue and dab that off. So we have a little bit more of the makeup off. Alright, so I'm going to cut my crease. You guys see me cut creases. This crease is not going all the way out. It's definitely more of just that standard rainbow shape. I didn't flare it out at the end. Didn't want to. I didn't want to. So, taking the concealer, and I'll just show you in this video because why not? So what I do is I look straight ahead into my mirror, and you can see the fold of my eye is very prominent. Like I have a really serious fold there. And so what I do is I want my crease to start above that fold. If I cut my crease in my crease, it's going to disappear, and you won't really see that effect of the crease being cut. So I'll take I make sure I have concealer on the tip of my brush, okay? And I tap it right there. That's now the arc of my crease, okay? Of my cut crease. And then I'm going to take and try to nicely do this. Commit yourself to it if you can. They're never perfect, but this one's a little wonky, but keep going. It's fine. You're beautiful. Yeah, keep going. It's fine. This one's definitely larger than the other one, but we're good to go. It's fine. Everything is fine. So, to add to the crease, now this cut part is going to be a halo eye. A lot of different concepts in this video. That tends to be what I do. So the darker shade actually reminds me of like a MAC blue brown. It is 1, 2, 3, 4th row from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th from the left in the palette. And I am going to go ahead and place that, which sticks really nicely to this concealer, on the outer and inner parts of the eye, the lid, the cut part. I will say with NYX eyeshadows, one of the things that I've noticed is their shadows are very hardly pressed. Hard pressed, baby. So it's like they can come off not pigmented. Like I said, it's a hit and miss situation with them. But almost all of the ones that are like a miss perform better. You kind of almost got to scrape some up, which is not what we want to do. And it's not something that I think you should have to do. But just if you want to make something work, then with the NYX shades, It's like, this is really pretty. And it's not so much for the shimmers and metallics as much as it is for the mattes. So the outer and inner part. And then when I do my halo eyes, I like to just flip my brush to go into the other shade, because then I have that gradient on the same brush. Second row down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the left, 5th from the left rather. Beautiful, beautiful metallic shade here. Going right in the center. Right in the center of the lid. Whoops, we got a little bit of the other shade. That's okay. That's okay. Just get it in there. I like to flip my brush back and forth to blend the edges of the two shades together. Sometimes they blend themselves. This one's not really hard at all. And that's what we have. Okay? Okay. Now, liner. So this is very funny. So the liner that I have, it's actually white, but it's so stained. Like, this is a terrible, like, to stay white. This is the NYX colored felt tip liner. Works just fine, but it's going to get stained with the eyeshadow. And so I like the way it looked, but I wouldn't recommend it as a white liner. Anyway, we're going to do this wing on it though. See how it just becomes muddied with the shadows? Which is not what we want when we're doing a wing, but bam. At this stage in the game, it is what it is. Okay, baby? Okay. So, let's go ahead. I'm going to peel this off. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. Okay, and then on the lower lash line, we're going to do this beautiful green. And the liner I'm using is one of the NYX Off Tropic liners. And I'm so mad because these are discontinued and I'm running out of it. But this is the green one. This is in the shade Bamboo. So I am going to put this in my waterline. And I actually really like pull it into the lower lash line as well. Like bring it down. Really put it on, like really. That's what I want. Just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take a large fluffy brush and smudge. I'm using a matte dark green shadow. This is 1, 2, 3. 4th row from the bottom. Second shadow from the right in the palette. Okay. And I'm going to really smudge. Or just really put this dark green underneath. Give it that look. Boom. And I'm pulling it, of course, under the wing that I made to really connect these two. I have to press it in a little bit, but pulling it up. Okay. So, the one thing that is not NYX are my lashes. I'll do that off camera. But let me curl them. And I actually am I'm not wearing a mascara technically from NYX. I'm wearing a primer. A lash primer from NYX. Just to coat my lashes with something, because I knew I was going to be wearing falsies. So let me, yeah, this is the On the Rise Lash Booster Primer. And it does a really good job of separating my lashes. It adds actually a bit of length as well. Not as much. It's a primer though. Let's remember that. Not as much as one would expect from an actual mascara, but it's not bad at all. So we're going to And I think combined with your favorite mascara, you'd be in business. Got a little bit. Oh no. Oh no. I know. That's annoying. Okay. Also, the inner corner highlight. Let's do that. The inner corner highlight. Bottom row of the palette. Third shadow from the left. And I love it. We're giving that sparkle. We're giving it. We're going to give it. We're going to give it. We giving it. It's giving what it needs to give. Alright, so let me go ahead and pop on some lashes. The lashes I'm wearing are just some Ardell Kiss Wispy type lashes. I'm going to pop those on because we love lashes. And we're going to work on this face, baby. Okay? I'll be right back. Okay, so I applied my lashes. I went ahead and threw some of that primer on my lower lash line, that lash primer. And we are getting into the face now. Yes, Mr. Griff will always be behind me no matter how this room is rearranged. I'm just letting you know. That's my boy. Let me get my life together. This is my first video filming at this angle, filming back in this setup, and bear with me. So I went ahead and primed my face. I used the Nyx Shine Killer. I really like this primer in combination with the pore filler, which I can't find. And I don't lose makeup, and I don't remember throwing it away. I have no idea where my pore filler is, but I like to use those two together. But I went ahead and applied some Shine Killer. It's definitely a silicone-based primer, if you like that velvety feel. And I'm going to do a little bit of color correction because if it's worth doing, if it's worth overdoing, let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm going to go into my Nyx, this concealer palette again, and I'm going to apply a little bit of this orange shade. Another reason why I'm color correcting is because while I know my face situation will give me good coverage, I don't have a super light concealer. I might go ahead and use this, but I want to kind of really give myself a fighting chance with the full coverage, flawless glam situation. So I'm not going to use a lot because this is pretty decently pigmented. So I'm going to go ahead, let me get my mirror, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this orangey shade just a bit to this cavern I have here. Okay, okay. And I'm going to apply it with a brush, and it is pretty thick. It is. And so I'm going to just take my finger. I don't need a lot. I don't want to mess up my eyes. But I'm going to pat that on. Pat that on. Okay. And I'm pat that on like that. Pat that on. Just give me a little bit of correction. A little bit. And also my Nyx face powder situation is limited, so we're multitasking. I'm going to go ahead into this shade here, this translucent. It's a really light peachy, really light with a hint of peach in it. And I'm going to set that color correction just a bit with it. Definitely a powder that's going to make me ashy, like I wouldn't put it over my foundation. But I just needed to be set and lightened a little bit. So we're going to set. That might be a shimmery. It is a little shimmery highlighter, kind of. Whatever. We're multitasking. It's going to be fine. We're going to be fine here. Everybody's going to be fine. Okay? It's fine. So, foundation. I have enjoyed, I was going between this foundation and the Can't Stop, Won't Stop. This is more recent. This is the NYX Total Control Pro Drop Foundations. I have two shades. Both of them work. I forgot, though, which one I like the best. So, I have Sienna and Cappuccino. Let's do a test really quickly on my skin. So it's kind of cool. That's Sienna. One is just cool, one is just warm, I think. And this is Cappuccino. We're definitely going to go with Cappuccino. But what I'm going to do, sis, because again, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. So I'm gonna go ahead with Cappuccino. And this is supposed to be like the, you know, the whole gimmick of like 4 drops. It's like full coverage. That's not the case. But I do like the look of it. I do like the finish of it. Let me get a brush. All my brushes are dirty. Don't judge. We're gonna use a dirty brush. Oh well. Oh well. Anyway, so I'm gonna take some of this and go ahead and put it on my, I was gonna say palette here. That might be enough. I don't know. And then this is the Drop Illuminator. This is absolutely beautiful. This is the Drop Illuminator in Warm. It's this goldeny, oh, so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and add about 3 drops of this to, well, we got an extra one by mistake, to the foundation, so it looks like this now with that in there. And I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna mix it up on the brush with the, and this is gonna be my foundation. Hopefully I mixed enough. So I'm focusing really on the center of my face first in case I need, and I'm gonna blend it out. It definitely is gonna be beautiful coverage. I really like this foundation. I had the previous one and I will say this is definitely an improvement to it. It really is. It's not like 4 drops is full coverage though. They lying to you, sis. Don't believe them. But I just use whatever I think is enough. But bam, and look at that. Look at my face. Absolutely beautiful. You guys, like, I love it. Really do. Nyx did really well with this. So we have our foundation on. Sorry, y'all. Gotta get a little bad out the cave, little crusties. You don't want that up in there. That's ghetto. Okay. So pull that down. Just kind of grab the rest off the palette here. And oh, she looking good. She looking good, y'all. She looking good. Good. Okay, okay. Alright. Now, our concealer. So I have 2 here. This is the NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer. This is more of a full coverage, but this is my skin tone in deep. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to go with, I was also going to, let me see. No, that's not light enough. We're going full glam. So I'm going to go back into my palette because while this light shade definitely too thick for my eyes, I'm definitely going to use it for mine. I'm actually going to go into this one. This one's a little bit pinkier, a little bit cooler. I'm going to go into this warm one here. And I'm going to, this would work really nicely with a beauty blender. Blend it out with a beauty blender, but I ain't getting that. So let's see what we can apply. Sorry, my chair's squeaking. Okay, we got some clean brushes. We got some clean brushes, baby. All right, so this is the Morphe M173. Okay, and I'm gonna take this light warm shade, and this is gonna be that highlight. Give it to him. Give it to him. Yes. Okay. All right. I'm glad I picked this. Okay. It's going to take a little bit of elbow grease to blend out already because this stuff is thick. But I'm overdoing it because my name is Candice. Welcome to my channel, okay? So I'm placing this where I would place. Ooh, I'm already feeling like it's going to be good. It's going to look good. I haven't used this palette in a really long time. And you guys seen I've used it, what, 3 different ways now. And really. So when me and August was deciding on what brand to use, I could have sworn she didn't Maybelline before, but she didn't. And we kind of agree with NYX because neither one of us have done a full brand on it and a full brand look on it. And it also, like, it was something we pretty much knew in our collections we were going to have a full face for. So yeah, so we got to do some blending here. Like I said, I'm not getting up for no wet beauty blender. So I'm going to take a fluffier but still concentrated type of brush. This is the M335. And I'm going to go ahead and blend circular motions. And it blends just fine. See that? It blends. If I was to use a beauty blender, obviously it would give me a little bit more soft, diffused focus, but I don't need all that. Let's keep the coverage. Keep the coverage. And I'm going to blend this straight out like that. Okay, sis? Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Didn't take as long as we thought it was going to take. By we, I mean me. So. You know, y'all don't know. Y'all here for the ride. I love y'all for it. Okay. Look at that under eye. Oh, and I ain't got nowhere to go. Ooh. So, it's a Friday evening, but I just finished my day 2 of my residency. I'm doing a 4-day residency for my PhD. There's a few I have to complete my program. Of course, it's virtual, but that means I'm sitting in webinars and sessions all day. Literally all day. About 8 hours. I knew I wanted to film some things because this is my happy place, just to step away from the desk, just to, you know. Alright, that looks beautiful. Now, under eye setting powder, that's another thing I don't have from NYX. I don't have a yellow banana. At one point in time, I probably did. But we're going to go with the one that's in this contour palette. Hopefully, this one's not shimmery. No, it's matte. It's a matte powder. It's really light, so I'm going to use a light hand so my under eye doesn't look too ashy. I don't want it to look ashy, but I really like how this looks. I really like this level of brightness. This is fine. So we're literally just setting to set, not necessarily to add any more coverage or any more brightness if we don't have to. And I don't want to give it a too ashy look. So I'm going to set just like this with it. Seems to look fine. Seems to look fine. Yeah, it's giving me what I needed to give. It's giving me what I need to give. I'm not going to set that part of my face with this powder. I'm going to now go into, I do have a regular face powder. I have 2 of them. This is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop setting powder. This is a loose matte powder. But I'm actually going to go with the NYX No Filter finishing powder because this gives me like that soft focused blur situation. This is in the shade Deep Golden. It also is going to like counteract if I have any ashiness that I'm not seeing because those powders are really light. God dang it. Okay. So I'm going to go into this. Let's get a fluffy powder brush. Let's get a fluffy powder brush and let's go ahead and put this all over the face. So, I'm going to touch under the eye a little bit. Oh, did I just mess up something? I think I messed up a little bit of something. Come on, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Let me take another sip of water. Let me take another sip. Oh. Okay. Beautiful. I need to grip your tape. You know what? Move it, tuck it. Thank you, young man. Okay. Let's get the nose ring situated. Ooh. Oh. Get that makeup off of there. Cute, cute, cute. Alright, now contour. That's easy. Guess where I'm going? Into the contour palette. Duh. We're going to go into the darkest shade here. I solely use this palette for contour when I first got it, so I know this part works. It's not the deepest contour for me. but I like it. I like it. I was gonna relieve my edges for this, but y'all can get this natural, okay? Oh, I'm so happy. All right, I have a bunch of blush options that I pulled out. So we have, I pulled out some of my ombre blushes. I don't know what, oh, come on, Candice, get it. Okay. Wow, that's really pretty. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I pulled out, so I don't want to do too much. Come on, come on. I pulled out New to Me, which is a bomb. It's my favorite, but I don't think I want to go with that. I pulled out, because I didn't know where the eye look was going to go. I really didn't know. Oh, that's pretty, but that, ooh. I think I'm going to go boring as hell with the blush. This is the Sweet Cheeks matte blushes. I really like these blushes. And this is a nice little safe shade with the blush today. And this shade is called Bang Bang. So I'm going to go ahead and give me that. And I'm going to give it that. I'm going to give me that. Because I just am. I like it. It's pretty. Springtime. Definitely a springtime blush. Okay. Definitely. Definitely. God. She is beautiful. Okay. Everybody's favorite part, because it's my favorite part, highlight. I do have a combo situation that I do like, and I know I like. So this is the Away We Glow liquid highlighter. Alright, I'm going to put some of this on. I'm going to put some of this on, and then I'm going to top it with another highlighter. So I'm going to just take it and put some dabs where I will put my highlighter, okay? This is the shade Gold Rush. And we like it. Alright. And I'm going to pat it to blend it just like this. It doesn't set that fast, so you're okay. It blends out beautifully. Look at that. That's gorgeous. So, blend it out. I like to blend it by patting, like I said. You can use your finger as well for this step. If you want. My nails are really long, so using my finger sometimes is awkward. Okay. And then I'm going to top it. I'm going to top it. Where's my highlighter brush? With the NYX High Glass Illuminating Powder. And this is in the shade Golden Hour. And I treat this just like a highlight. It's kind of weird, like that. Not a powder, also not a cream. I don't know, but I'm going to top my look with this. And I like to pull my highlighter up over above my temple a lot. Right, my temple. So we're going to pat this on over top. I just think it's a really pretty combo. And y'all, he's a mess. And I'm going to give it what it needs to give. What it needs to be given. So, setting spray, baby. This is the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. I also have a dewy setting spray. Let's go with that one because I ain't going nowhere. Let's go with the dewy finish. Ah! Girl! Okay, so NYX came out. We're doing our lip. We're gonna do our lip. Nyx came out with these XXL Lip Lingeries, okay? Yes, I'm gonna try to do a lip swatch video for you. So I'm gonna pick one of these. Do we wanna go pink? Do we wanna go a pinky, deeper nude? Deeper pinky nude. That's cute. They're all in that pinky nude family of color. There's a couple reds, deeper nudes. There's not any crazy colors though. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Why not? Let's just do it. This is the shade Unlaced. So I'm gonna use this shade. Put my lip on. Now I could have went with the Shine Louds, but y'all done seen me use those to death. So let's go with a new color. Or a new product. Sis. So NYX lip products, their lip products is where they shine. Like, I'm pretty sure half of my lip collection is NYX. But yes, this is how we do. Y'all like that? I love it. August, girl, we did the damn thing. So I'm gonna link August's video down below, and then if you're on her channel, if you're coming from, you know, we have it all linked and everything together. But this is your full face, your springtime glam, featuring all NYX products, minus the lashes, featuring NYX products. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the products mentioned in this video, feel free to leave it down below. I love you all so much, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.